got hot nuts, 10 cents a bag. I've got hot nuts, I don't like to brag. Now my nuts I must rave, 'cause all the girls seem to crave. I've got hot nuts, 10 cents a bag, not 5 cents, 10 cents a bag. I heard some children playing in the house across the way. The girls and the boys looked up from their toys when they heard a girlie say, my pussy belongs to Daddy. It's his exclusively. My pussy belongs to Daddy, so let my pussy be. You can play with my games and my dolly. You can ride on my kitty car too. You can play with my dog and my Polly, but one thing's forbidden to you. My pussy belongs to Daddy. He means the world to me. So please don't offend my daddy and let my pussycat be. And let my pussycat be. I love to go to weddings and see the bashful bride, there with the groom so nervous, arriving side by side. Delayed may be the service, but patient I remain. It brings a strange emotion that no one can explain. When sweet wedding bells are ringing, resounding from far and wide, it leaves a tender feeling that thrills you deep inside. But the best part of every wedding that cannot be denied is the swelling of the organ and the coming of the bride. A newly married couple living right next door to me were solving out their problems of married life, you see. She said, I hope the stork brings me a little baby boy. But hubby said, I'm sure a girl would fill my heart with joy. That stork was sure a wise old bird. When the kid grew up, this is what I heard. He dressed like a boy and he spoke like a girl, Now they're both satisfied. Now they're both satisfied. At football he'd play, sometimes knit and crochet. Lord help the sailors if he comes their way. One night at a party down in a neighbor's house, he pulled up his pants and yelled, "Help, help, won't someone kill that mouse?" He's handsome as the girl Christine, the one named Jorgensen, I mean. So they're both satisfied with their baby. He dressed like a boy and he spoke like a girl. Now they're both satisfied. Now they're both satisfied at love and in sports. Oh yes, he always wins. Most people think that he should have been twins. Used to sing high-class songs with tenor voice and how. Since he's in the Navy, he sings, "That's my weakness now." To see his picture, here's the dope. It's on each cake of fairy soap. So they're both satisfied with their baby. He dressed like a boy and he spoke like a girl. Now they're both satisfied. Now they're both satisfied. He's some angel child. Listen, he ain't no bluff. Sometimes he's timid and sometimes he's rough. Each night when he comes home, lays his clothes on the chair. Then down on his knees with head up high, he says the Maiden's Prayer. And all day long he sings and sings, "My kingdom for a pair of wings." So they're both satisfied with their baby. Music has charms, so I've often heard, and I'm inclined to agree. I got a man, and you mark my word, he fills my soul with sweet harmony. He seems so glad when we're all alone. Makes me uncover my saxophone. I get along grand with my sweet harmony man. My man. There's something I know, and I know well. He likes to play in my trombone bell, but I understand he's my sweet harmony man. I love to diddle round with his fiddle while he strokes my bassoon. His steady drumming mixed with my humming makes up a wonderful tune. I nearly pass out with ecstasy whenever he draws his flute on me. There's none in the land like my sweet harmony man. I like to play with his instruments. He keeps them nice and so free from dents. I get along grand with my sweet harmony man. And whether it's nighttime or early morn, I like him round just to tune my horn. Please do understand, he's my sweet harmony man. He's not unruly, he really truly grinds my organ for me. I've got a notion, his steady motion make the notes easy and free. And when he pulls out his piccolo, something inside me goes hi-de-ho. I've orchids to hand to my sweet harmony man. Well, I got orchids to hand to my sweet harmony man. When it comes to men, I'm cranky as can be. In fact, there's only one I know who pleases me. He sees I'm taken care of night and day. That's why I'm just compelled to say I couldn't get along without my right-hand man. He fits in perfectly with everything I plan. He knows just what I want and how and when and where. Everything he does is done with so much care. He never falls down on a job when he starts out. It seems he always knows just what it's all about. He's the only one who handles my door keys. I want him to have them for emergencies. He takes care of my business like nobody can. Can't do without my right-hand man. I don't know what I'd do without my right-hand man. Where he got all his knowledge, I can't understand. Although that man has never been across the sea, when it comes to French, he speaks it fluently. He's so sweet and so gentle, and his style is grand. He never leaves until I let him kiss my hand. Oh, when I want to ride, he's good to have around. He can fix my engine when my car breaks down. And he can fix my axle like nobody can. Can't do without my right-hand man. I tried it. Can't do without my right-hand man. Now if you want to make the best whipped cream in this here land, you've got to stick the beater in and grab the bowl with your hand and turn it round and round. Oh, turn it round and round to make it turn out right, you turn it round and round. Now if you want to make sure that your jelly roll satisfies, you got to keep a patting it until it's just the right size. Then roll it up and down. Ooh, roll it up and down to make it turn out right. You roll it up and down. Now if you feel you'd like to learn the way of stuffing a hen, you got to open up the hole and ram the stuffing right in. Pack it down and down. Oh, pack it down and down to make it turn out right. You pack it down and down. Now if your stuff is overheated, turn your fire down low, 'cause anybody knows you've got to let it cook nice and slow, and let it boil way down. Ooh, let it boil way down to make it turn out right. You let it boil way down to make it turn out right. You let it boil way down. A lazy, trifling man was Henry Lee, busy doing nothing constantly. When he needed money, he would go and get it from his gal, Melinda Snow. One evening he was broke and hungry too. Straight to his Melinda Henry flew. When he took her pocketbook, she yelled so loud the whole house shook. You can't have it. You'll never get it unless I give it to you. I know you want it, but you can't take it, no matter what you do. Now there ain't no use getting hot. Keep your hands off my money. It's the last I've got. So you can't have it. You'll never get it unless I give it to you. If you go too far, I'm gonna bawl you out, 'cause there ain't nothing doing what you're thinking about. You can't have it. No, you'll never get it unless I give it to you. Now I'm good to you. I always treat you right, but it looks like I gotta turn you down tonight. You can't have it. You'll never get it unless I give it to you. Got to tell you no, though you need it bad, so there's no use to begging, 'cause it can't be had. You can't have it. You'll never get it unless I give it to you, and not one dime unless I give it to you. Stop your begging, Henry, unless I give it to you. Melindy Moore had a second-hand store, and her business was okay. One bargain day, she turned the crowd away. This is what they heard her say: before I ever have to give such good stuff away, I'll keep it turned toward the wall. If I can't get my price from one who's willing to pay, there's gonna be no sale at all. Don't even try to feel it if your roll ain't fat. You'll never get a sofa anywhere like that. Before I ever have to give such stuff away, I'll keep it turned toward the wall. I heard somebody say that it's been slightly used. That is true, but it has never been abused. Everyone who had it knew just what to do. It's just as soft as satin and as good as new. It's a guarantee to give you comfort day and night. You can't be too heavy and you can't be too light. Once a king looked at it and it drove him wild. The moment he laid on it, he slept like a child. Before I ever have to give such good stuff away, I'll keep it turned toward the wall. If I can't get my price from one who's willing to pay, there's gonna be no sale at all. Don't even try to feel it if your roll ain't fat. Now it will raise your spirits when you're lying flat. The man who made this sofa, he just must have known all that. I'll keep it turned toward the wall, not the door. I'll keep it turned toward the wall, not the floor. I'll keep it turned toward the wall. Used to have a man who ran an elevator. He was good at going up and down. Then I tried a guy who was a fine head waiter. With his tray, he surely went to town. I had an Iceman too, but he was cold. Couldn't pass the test. But now I found a man who's good as gold. Better than the best. My man is a movie operator, screening for me night and day. In the booth he works away. When his juice comes on, he's really okay. My man is a movie operator. My, how he can use his spot. Gives his sprockets all he's got. He sure can focus sweet and hot. Each feature is a new first run. His shorts are just correct. Oh boy, when his film's begun. What a sound.
Thank you, Katie Garand. I hope that you're doing good.
His
and hi, Frady.
Are continuously
We're just vibing
showing
tonight. Been weird.
Pictures no one else could stand. He is simply too terrific, so scientific, my movie operator man. When my papa spots me right, points his beam at me, man, his lens is big and bright, and it heats me constantly. He projects his new preview at our midnight show. When he runs his pictures through, he makes me yell, bingo! Double features are his meat. He knows his technique. His slow motion can't be beaten. His trailers leave me weak. On the job, his carbon sticks, hot and full of shocks. I guess he knows most all the tricks up in that little box. My man, when he's threading up and framing, has to use his head and hands. You know what I'm expecting when he's projecting my movie operator man. Listen, baby, listen to me, please, while I'm pleading on my bended knees. Got to have it all the time, or I ain't worth a doggone dime. Love is what I'm craving, got to have it all the time. Kiss me, honey, 'cause your kisses thrill. If you don't, then, hun, I know who will. Got to have it all the time, or else I'm gonna do a crime. Hot lips make me want it. Got to have it all the time. Squeeze me, daddy.
Yeah, I'm in
when
Denver.
You hold me tight.
We're doing Pull in the Park soon. You should join us.
I want my
We're doing many events.
hugs
Follow
tonight.
us at Pull for Dummies on Instagram. That's where you're going to get updates about all the Denver events we're going to be doing.
Give your mama joy.
Cool stuff.
None can come between us. Got to have it all the time. Come inside and turn the lights way down. Hang the sign outside. We've gone to town. Got to have it all the time. 'Cause you know that I'm in my prime. Being young and vicious. Got to have it all the time. Every night that is in the week, I'm your Sheba, hun, and you're my chic. I've got to have it all the time. Yes, every day in every clime. Loving is my weakness. Got to have it all the time. Come on, baby, come on, put on speed. Can't you see just what your good gal needs? I got to have it all the time, but I want loving that's no lime. Come on, give it to me. Got to have it all the time. Got to have it all the time. There was a little girl who caught the mumps while she was out at play. And every time her kid friends they would call, this is what her mom would say.
Yeah, we're still doing the pool parties.
Still got
so
the rag
please
on.
Join us, Frady.
She can't have no visitors today. Sadie.
I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm going to let you guys go for the night. But thanks for just vibing. Tonight was just a night to express ourselves, right? Cool. Well, I love you all. And yeah, stay tuned with more Pull for Dummies stuff on Instagram at Pull for Dummies. I can post a lot more stuff there. So, bye, sexies. I love you too, Elmo. 'Cause she caught the mumps the other day.